Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. A very, very nice spot. My god, big giant mountains, lots of trees, a beautiful, really still lake. Looks like a great place to set up camp. Looks like an awesome place. I guess maybe that's like a ponytail or something. I was wondering what was up with this head shape, but there you go. Looks like a great place to go camping. Definitely awesome. I guess it's time for me to make a guess as to where I think it is. And I know this rock stacking stuff, you can find it all around the world, but I've got a feeling that this is in Canada right now, or in the United States. But I'm gonna go with Canada. I'm gonna go with how north is the real question. I'm gonna stick with BC actually on this one, and we're gonna go Tweedsmuir North Provincial Park. Let's call it that. Let's make the guess, and the answer was okay. Relatively close. We were actually in Boren Lake, or somewhere like that. Alanzi Lake. Oh, look at that, and we can see. Well, that's where we were. Very, very cool. Hopefully some of you guys were able to figure that one out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location. And my god, what a cool spot this is. It's like a natural half pipe. You can see Tony Hawk riding up here doing his signature 6900 all the way up in the air there and landing that. Sweet. But anyways, this is today's daily challenge, which means it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think we are. Now, this may be a relatively famous place. I don't know, but judging by the looks of it, it looks like it's got to be pretty famous, right? What a weird formation. There's got to be something about this that's famous. At least I like to think so. But regardless, all you guys need to do is tell me down in the comment section below where in the world you think we are. And in tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there's no prize, but oh boy, let me tell you, there is glory to be won. Man, it looks like a surfing wave. You can be like, get out your surfboard and ride this wave. It'll never end. But, you can't really surf on a wave like this. Anyways, there is glory to be won. So if you're interested in being the day's top GeoGuessr, then make sure you tell me where in the world do you think we are right now. All right, well, here we are in the main section of today's video, and today it is an awesome Australia Day themed episode. So to everyone out there, happy Australia Day. Awesome. I don't really know the story about Australia Day very much. In fact, I read up on it not too long ago, and I probably should have paid more attention to remembering it. But it's something about a first fleet arriving to Australia in the year 17... Let's see if I can remember from about half an hour ago when I was reading this. 1788. That's the year I'm going to say. But in fact, I don't actually know the answer to that. But it's got to be close. I think it's the late 1700s for sure. But maybe it's a different set of numbers. But that's very cool. Now, I always thought that Australia Day would be the day that, the Constitution became independent, which is sometime around 1901. But I guess that's because it turns out that day is January 1st, and you got to be celebrating New Year's on January 1st. No one wants to double dip. So, it makes sense to have it another day. January 26th, it's a nice summer's day out in Australia today. So if you are Australian and watching this, thank you so much for watching, spending this awesome day doing that. Hopefully, I don't know if Australia Day is anything like the 4th of July or Canada Day, or I'm sure any other celebrations, but I can really only speak to experiencing the 4th of July and Canada Day, which are very similar days, I'll have to be honest. Fireworks, drinking, those 2 days happen in the summer, July 1st, Canada Day, and July 4th, America Day. But January 26th is a lot like July 26th in Australia right now, so I'm guessing you guys are experiencing some sweet weather, and at least I hope so in most of the country. So, yeah, hopefully you guys are having a happy day. and doing some good stuff. Now, we got a cool Australia Day themed challenge brought to us by Lance and Derek, which is the reason why I'm doing this. I am totally down for doing any other days. In fact, I wasn't planning on doing Australia Day until I saw this challenge come in today, and I was like, well, you know what? When I did Canada Day, I said, if you guys have any other national country days that you want me to do challenges on, just send in a theme challenge, and I'll do it. Just the only thing I won't do is I won't do sort of religious holiday themed ones, except maybe Christmas, but you know, last Christmas we certainly didn't do a Christmas theme challenge, that's for sure. Anyways, thank you so much, Lance and Derek, for this challenge. Quite excited to do it. If you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do is look down in the description below, follow the step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge, and then and also how to send it to me. Also, you can find a link to this one so you can challenge your friends. I mean, what better to do on Australia Day than challenge your friends to an Australia Day themed GeoGuessr challenge? Okay, there's a lot of better things, you know. Hanging out is probably the best option, and not working. Hopefully you guys have the day off there. Boom, let's do it. Unless you work at like one of those jobs where you like sell stuff to people, in which case you're working all the time, no matter what holidays are. But that sucks. Challenge accepted. Awesome. So where are we? Well, all right, we're on a racetrack. All right, I like this. What does this say? Mount Panorama. All right, Fujitsu air conditioning. Mount Panorama. Now we're going to be in Australia somewhere. Sulman Park. I have to be honest, I don't know where this is. I've never heard of this racetrack, but it is very cool. I wonder where it is. I mean, there's a mountain. So where would this be? I mean, I'm not that I don't know too many racetracks, to be honest. I only know of very, very few. So this is obviously not one of them. But what is it called? It's called Walter J. McPhillamy Park. Wow. Well, that's a good name. We got some trucks and stuff. I mean, this is a very cool racetrack. I wonder if there's some big dips. It looks like there's quite a hefty dip coming over here. Ooh, man, this looks like it would actually, if you're racing, it looks like that would be scary as hell, actually. Oh my god. Wow. I mean, that is a big dip in elevation. This looks like you could be in some serious trouble. Also, there's like not too much room on the side of the track, so if you have an accident, there's hard walls. You can't like just wreck out onto like a big gravel patch. No, you're hitting hard walls. It looks like some of these are concrete walls too. So, man, definitely. I mean, I don't know what kind of car you're racing here. I mean, it doesn't look like you can fit that much. I'd be very surprised to hear that they're racing. I mean, I have no idea. Bathurst Goldfields. Bathurst. Is that a thing? Goldfield. Well, okay, gold. Well, where do we find gold? Okay, it's in Australia. I don't think we're going to be here, although the mountains made me think we might be. I don't know why I'm still looking at Tasmania, but I guess I should just give it, the once over. All right, that's the ones it's getting. Down over here is kind of where I'm thinking we got some chances. Mount Gambier is, I guess, a possibility. I'm thinking around over here. Now, where is the Australian gold found? Where do people love to get their paws on gold? I don't think we're going to be up here, although I guess we could even be around here somewhere. Very, very tricky. I mean, it could even be in, like, western or southern. I have no idea. Wow. Well, I mean, it is Australia, so it's a big country. I can still be far. Peaches. What the hell? I mean, what is this? Is this a regular road? Is this a normal street? Because there's peaches. This looks like a fucking racetrack. Or is this a normal road? Oh, that's crazy if it is. I mean, look at it, right? No. I mean, look, here you can actually, like, wreck out properly. But this, I mean, I don't know. There's like a house there selling peaches for $2 a kilo, which I think is a pretty good price, actually. Wow, that is a good price. Well, you know what? Hold on. Actually, we're getting to the beginning, so I should. Ooh, I might be able to leave. But if I go over here, Mount Panorama. Oh, so it is called Mount Panorama. Well, what if I go down this way? Do we get to leave? Maybe. Oh, interesting. Well, we're out. Well, that's good. That's good for us. We've actually left. Citygate Mount. Oh, hold on. There's something over here. Okay. Well, maybe this will be our clue. I've spent a lot of time on this one. So what? Really? All right. Well, we're definitely at Mount Panorama, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know where this is. Where's Mount Panorama? Mount Panorama's got to be where the mounts are. It's got to be down here. It's got to be, let's say, right around this way. Let's make the guess, and the answer was kind of the right idea. It was actually just west of Sydney in Bathurst. I think that is what I was reading. I think I did read. I think that is the name that I read, and I thought Bathurst. That's where we are. But of course, I probably wouldn't have found it. I didn't think we were that far north. I definitely thought we were around here, which is why I guessed it. 2484. Okay. Well, we're on the outskirts of a big city, and judging by the skyline, I think it's... Is it, we've been through this a few times. Is it... Oh, man, I actually kind of forget. Was it Brisbane? Was it Melbourne? We've been here not too long ago. I guess it's probably Melbourne if I had to guess. But I don't really remember. It's almost, oh boy, that's sad. All right, well, we'll figure it out. Maybe it's even Perth. But hold on, there's something over here. There's even a sports team. Sadly, merchandise. Okay, I get it. Sadly, I don't recognize what I'm seeing here. In fact, I don't really recognize this. There's an M and a C. I mean, it looks like a familiar logo, if I'm honest, but I don't really know a familiar logo of what. I mean, it looks like a familiar logo. It looks like, I don't know. It's hard to tell, but we are definitely in Australia. I mean, look at this, right? Definitely. It's an Australia Day theme challenge. Of course, we're going to be in Australia. Now, the M makes me think Melbourne is probably right. It's probably, okay, M, and then there's a C, and the logo kind of looked like a rugby ball, so I would guess it's the Melbourne Captains. Sure, they play rugby, right? I have no idea, but there is obviously a rugby team in Melbourne somewhere, and a real big one too, but I do not know their names. I think I know the name of a rugby team. Can't remember it off the top of my head, but I've definitely heard it before. It's a very remarkable, unique name that you wouldn't think a sports team would have, right? Like it's a name that you think you wouldn't have a sports team called that, but I guess anything goes wherever that city I'm talking about is. All right. Once his music was the only thing for her. Well, that's really fantastic. What do we got? We got a zoo. Yarra trams. Wow. Well, we could follow that on Twitter if we really wanted to. But where are we is still a good question. Ooh, wow, look at this museum. That's cool. What a beautiful building this is. Reminds me of the one in Toronto that looks similar to this, except I think this one's bigger. And it's still, it looks quite different. But there is a building, Vermont South. Well, I don't know. Is there a Vermont around here? I don't really want to go Yaraville. Well, you know, we did see something that looked like it said that. Mobile Oil Terminal. DP World. Oh, all right. Well, you know what? Just because of that, we're going to guess that we are near DP World in Melbourne, just because that is maybe the silliest name for a place I've ever heard of. Oh, Flemington Recourse. I wonder what that even means. There you go, DP World, and the answer was no, we weren't in DP World. Some would say they're thankful for that. We were actually near near Rod Laver Arena, or were we really here? Oh no, the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Oh, MC Cricket. What were those laces then? Well, why did the M look like laces on a C that looks like a rugby ball? Well, there you go. We were in a cricket ground, interestingly enough. Maybe a cricket ball has lacing around it. I don't know what a cricket ball even looks like. 5977. Okay. This is... I don't know what city this is. This is... Actually, you know what? I could probably guess that it's probably going to be Brisbane, to be honest. If I just had to fathom a guess, just by the way things look, I would say we are probably right here or something. Maybe not, but it doesn't seem that unlikely that we are, you know, right around there. That is what this exact area looks like. I'll have to be honest, but let's move about and see what we can see. So, all right, we're on a big road here. Now the real question is there like another one, low clearance? Oh, hold on. Well, we can actually maybe check it out over here, and we'll see. Sunshine Coast, Eagle Farm, Brisbane Airport. Now where the hell is this Eagle Farm? Brisbane Airport is there. Okay. And then the Golden Coast is, Sunshine Coast is down this way, right? Sure. No, Sunshine Coast is up there. Okay, that's cool. And then the city is down there. Well, I mean, seems a bit wrong. The city seems to be down this way. I'm willing to bet we are on that bridge, though. And this is the 15. So I think I'm right. Now, I don't really see this other place over here. There's apparently another bridge here. Maybe it's a tunnel? Maybe it is a tunnel. That might make sense. It could be a tunnel. But honestly, just by the way things look around us, I'd be very surprised if we weren't there. I mean, now we go here, and the road seems to separate into two, like it does. I mean, frankly, that is exactly where we are. So let's just make the guess, and the answer was yes, 1 point away from the maximum. Now, we got a sign here which is extremely useful. Darwin in Northern Territory and Perth in Western Australia. You know, that leads to some question. How far away from these places are we? Because I feel like we really are far. Now, Darwin's all the way up here. On the A87, which I don't really know what exactly that means in this sort of context up here. And then, oh, okay, so here's the big secret. We're right around here. We're like around here. Yeah, so Port Augusta, big, okay, I get it. Because it wants to trick us. We see those two names, and the thing about it is I was thinking, Perth is really far, and Darwin's really far. And it says Western Australia, Northern Territory, so my guess was that we were in neither. So, if the split really is here, then we are definitely right... Well, we're definitely, like, right down here somewhere. Like, look at that. That's this thing right over here. So, we're there. There's a holiday park of some sort. And there's the Shell gas station right there. Now, there is a road that comes out here. And as far as I can tell, that may be the only one. So, I mean, we're, like, here, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly it. That is really where we are. Very, very cool. Port Augusta. Should we go check out Port Augusta? Why don't we go check that out? It's not as big a city as some of the other ones we've been to today, but definitely well, I'm not gonna say definitely cool, but look at this. I mean, it's really nice looking water we've got here. You know, and we got some boats. It is very dry and hot here, though, so there is that to keep in mind. Quite hot in this area, that's for sure. We can go look around and then try and spot some other cool stuff, but I mean, I think I don't know where the city really is. I mean, we're pretty far. We're not actually that far. All right, this is like the main stuff. Port Augusta, small city, definitely not a big city. Right on point. You got the exact maximum. And finally, this is a little bit more confusing if I have to be honest. Well, where have we been? We've been in Queensland. We've been in New South Wales. We've been in Victoria. We've been in Southern. So now we're missing Western, Northern. We're missing, I guess, National Capital Territory, which I don't think we're in right now. And the oft-forgotten Tasmania. So which one of those are we going to be in? Well, it's mountainous. More mountainous than I think most of Western is. I don't know about the mountains in Western, but I don't really think they exist. They might. There might be mountains in Northern, but also I don't really know if that's a true thing. Tasmania, though, definitely has mountains. So I'm going to guess we're in Tasmania. That's where my mind is going right now. Because, I mean, these are some pretty big hills we've got here. Pepin Point Holiday Park, turn-off 6. All right, I'll keep that in mind, but I would rather try and go all the way down here. And maybe find something of some kind of use. So what have we got here? We've got Bonnie Doon. Well, we can see like elk or deer or something, so that's good to know. It's good to know that there are deer even here. There's a bottle mark where you can go fill up on liquor. Other than that, there's a dead body over here, so, you know, there is that to consider. Well, can we see? What does the sign say here? That says Hutchinson's Road, Lakeside Resort, Deep Water. Well, that's good. Should we go towards the Lakeside Resort? I don't think we can. In fact, we don't seem to be able to move this way at all. Hutchinson. That feels like the name of a place that would be down over here in Tasmania. In fact, it sounds like the name of a place that's somewhere around somewhere. But okay. I mean, we're not going to find it. I don't really think Hutchinson's is the name of a place. Even though I just said that it was, I don't really think that it is. So, okay, well, let's return to start location, and let's go down this way. Excuse me? Return to start location. Great. Alright, cool. So we can actually move now. So we go this way, and we see, are there any kind of clues as to where we are? I mean, I just don't know. Frankly, blanket arm doesn't really mean anything to me. Again, I just kind of counted out Poppin Bridge, Holiday Park. I kind of just counted out, oh god, the chances that we were in Northern and Western, but I have like no reason to actually believe that. I just kind of made it up. So, honestly, we could definitely be in those places, and I just really made a guess. And I think I'm gonna keep that guess alive by saying we're right around here. Let's make the guess, and the answer was no. I don't think I would have guessed that at all. But there it is, Bonnie Doon. Oh, a place called Bonnie Doon. Maybe if I found boy, I don't think I really would have even found this road, to be honest. We're too far away from a big road. Maybe I could have figured it out had I seen more signs, but I didn't want to. I wanted to guess Tasmania, and the answer was no. We were in Victoria yet again, 2460. So, it was a pretty good round, 23,878. We were, we weren't down over here. We were actually up over here in Bathurst, west of Sydney. Then we were down over in Melbourne. Then we went up to Brisbane. Finally in Port Augusta, and, well, that's not finally. Finally was actually this area, which wasn't Tasmania, but was Bonnie Doon, right over this big river over here, which didn't look like that much of a lake when we saw it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys are having a happy Australia Day. Even if you don't live in Australia, hopefully you're having a happy day. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.